HDFC Ergo's Optima Secure Plan. So this is the flagship product offered by HDFC Ergo. This is not a new product. This was launched back in 2021. And since then, this is considered as one of the best health insurance products available out there. Let's decode this product and see what this product offers. In this video, basically, I'll be telling you about how this product is getting marketed. We'll be talking about some of the core features offered by this plan, and then we will be comparing this with one of the other flagship products offered by a different insurance company. We'll be comparing that, and we'll be checking the pricing of both these plans at the end. So stick around. I have taken a printout of their brochure, and in the first page itself, they clearly say Optima Secure provides Forex coverage at no additional cost. Let's see how this Forex coverage is breaking down. So to start with, basically this Forex coverage is divided into three benefits. The first benefit that we'll be talking about is their secure benefit, right? Now in secure benefit, whatever cover amount that you are purchasing on day one, HDFC Ergo will be doubling that cover amount. Let's say, for example, you buy a policy of 10 lakh rupees. On day one, once the policy is getting issued, this 10 lakh is going to become 20 lakhs and you don't need to pay anything extra. You don't have to serve additional waiting periods for this. This 20 lakhs is no questions asked. 10 lakhs ka cover amount you are purchasing, HDFC Ergo will be doubling that cover amount. This is basically their secure benefit. This is one of a kind benefit not offered by any other product out there till date. The second benefit is known as the plus benefit. Now, plus benefit is nothing but a bonus. It's the cumulative bonus offered by almost all the products out there. It is a guaranteed bonus. This is something which is very important. It will increase your cover amount by 50% after first renewal up to a maximum of 100%. For example, in the same example that we were talking about, if you're purchasing a plan of 10 lakhs, after first renewal, it will become 15 lakhs. After second renewal, it will become 20 lakhs. And that is like the maximum cap of like 100%. This is the plus benefit. Now, the third benefit is the restore benefit. Restore benefit is also something which is very common, offered by almost all the products out there. Restoration means if you are partially or fully utilizing your sum insured by making a claim, the insurance company is going to restore that cover amount up to 100%, right? So all these three components combined, the secure benefit, the plus benefit, and the restore benefit, all these three combined along with the base cover amount makes it the 4x, right? The cover amount from 10 lakhs, then there is secure benefit, which is making it 20 lakhs, plus additional 10 lakhs by the bonus, that is 30 lakhs, and then another 10 lakh rupees you have as the restore cover. So that makes the 10 lakhs 40 lakhs. So this is basically the breakdown of the Forex cover that the HDFC Ergo people are offering. Now, there is a catch in this. Let's talk about this catch when we are discussing the premiums at the end. So stick around. After this, let's talk a little bit about the core benefits. To discuss that, let me just pull out my phone and let me open the Beshak ka decoder page. So basically, I'm opening the Beshak's decoder about Optima Secure product. Let's straight away jump into the core benefits and talk quickly about what are the core benefits and the limits offered by this plan. If we talk about the inpatient hospitalization, basically the hospitalization component of this plan, the room rent limit in this, there is no room rent limit. The ICU limit, there is no ICU limit in this. If we talk about the pre and post hospitalization, it is covered up to the sum insured and covered for 60 days and 180 days respectively. Basically, the expenses involved before you are getting hospitalized and the expenses involved after you are discharged from the hospital. That is pre and post hospitalization. It is covered from 60 to 180 days. Daycare treatments, it is covered. No financial limits in daycare treatments, and all daycare treatments are also covered. Domiciliary treatment, it is covered up to the sum insured. Organ donor, covered up to sum insured. Modern treatments, there are no financial limits, and all standardized modern treatments standardized by IDA are covered in this plan. Bonus, we have already talked about the bonus, the guaranteed bonus, the plus benefit in this. 50% say increase every year up to maximum up to 100%. It's a guaranteed bonus, irrespective of you making a claim or not. You will definitely get this bonus. Then there is a refill benefit, restore benefit also we talked about. Another very important thing in restore benefit is that there is an add-on available in this plan, using which you can actually make this restoration unlimited number of times in a given policy year. If you're not purchasing this add-on, this restoration will be available only once in a policy year. If you're purchasing this add-on is like 1,000 rupees, 1,000 to 1,200 rupees. It makes the restoration unlimited number of times in a given policy year. Let's talk about the non-medical expenses. That is the name of this benefit is protect benefit in this plan. No consumables, the non-medical items are also covered in this plan up to the sum insured. There are no limits. as such in this plan, except for a few, like, for health checkup, there is a limit available in this plan. For air ambulance, there is a limit available in this plan. Apart from these small, like, benefits, all the benefits are covered up to the sum insured. There are no hidden charges or hidden, like, limits available in this plan. Let's talk about few of the limits and exclusions. Basically, this policy covers standard waiting periods: 30 days initial waiting period, 24 months specified treatment waiting period, and 36 months pre-existing disease waiting period. Then, as I already told you, there are no sublimits involved in this plan. Next, let's talk about the claims experience that this product is offering. The claims experience, if you talk about the percentage of claims settled in less than 30 days, basically the total number of claims that HDFC Ergo received and how many out of those claims they were able to settle in less than 30 days. The percentage of that, it is 96.63% in HDFC Ergo. Let's see, when we are comparing it with one of the flagship products out there, how this product is actually, like, sitting in the market with respect to these types of metrics. The second metric is percentage of complaints received on overall claims. That is 0.15%, is pretty reasonably low. Uh, let's talk about the incurred claims ratio. Incurred claims ratio is 84.85%. Incurred claims ratio is basically the net premiums that the insurance company is collecting versus the net claims that they are paying. Iska ratio is basically the incurred claims ratio. It more or less tells the profitability of any insurance company. For HDFC Ergo, it is 84.85%. If we talk about the claim settlement ratio by numbers, it is 93.51%. If we talk about the claim settlement ratio by value, this is one of those metric actually where HDFC Ergo is lacking. It is 54.65%. It's pretty low. This basically means HDFC Ergo is not able to settle larger and larger claims by volume, which is a bit concerning. Like, this is a bit concerning point for me, if you'll ask me. Moving forward, the claim repudiation ratio, basically the number of claims that the insurance company is rejecting out of the total claims that they have received, it is 1.59%. The total number of cashless hospitals is 16,000 plus, which is pretty fair. Like, it's one of the best in the market out there. Let's talk about the customer service rating. Customer service, the response time on toll free. Basically, we do auditing on by calling the toll free numbers of various insurance companies just to see how quickly we are able to connect to a human agent. What is the experience that the toll free people are giving? So, if you talk about the response time on toll free, HDFC Ergo is average. Similarly, we do analysis of their Twitter handles as well. For all insurance company, we check, like, how quick their responses on Twitter. Are they available after 8 p.m? Was there an human who are responding, or was there an AI bot who is responding, and stuff like that. There are like 40 to 50 parameters that we have actually come up, where we are using a rating. Actually, I'm just talking about the core, like, a few core benefits and or the features, like, that we have included in the decoder. The response time on Twitter for HDFC Ergo is also average. It is not like the best out there. It's not even, like, very slow. If we talk about the percentage of complaints received after sales, that is 0.01%. That is also one of the best out there. Matlab, there cannot be, like, lesser than 0.01%, like, per se. But after this, let's compare this plan with one of the best flagship plans out there, which is ICICI Lombard's Elevate plan. So let me quickly open the comparison of Optima Secure and Elevate and see, like, all these parameters of HDFC Ergo, how are they standing when we are comparing it with another, like, large brand out there, which is ICICI Lombard's. So if we talk about the comparison between HDFC Ergo's Optima Secure and ICICI Lombard's Elevate plan, let's talk about the claims experience first. The claim settlement ratio by number of claims for HDFC Ergo is 93.51%. As I already told you, ICICI Lombard's is 80.98%. So HDFC Ergo is a bit higher compared to ICICI Lombard. The claims incurred ratio, if we talk about, it is 84.85% for HDFC Ergo and 82.24% for ICICI Lombard, which is, like, almost equal. By the way, like, an ICR between 55 to 60% to like around 75 to 80% is considered like a good ICR in the industry out there, right? It can vary, like, some people say 50 to 70%, some people say 65 to 85%. So it depends, but generally at Beshak, we consider 60 to 80%, somewhere in between. That's like a good ICR. Percentage of complaints received on overall claims, it is 0.15% for HDFC Ergo and 0.14% on ICICI Lombard. So almost the same. Percentage of claims settled in less than 30 days, the speed of claim settlement. That is 96.63% for HDFC Ergo and 99.94% for ICICI Lombard. It's pretty high, right? HDFC Ergo is like 96%, it's like almost 100% for ICICI Lombard. Whatever number of claims that they are receiving, they're able to settle in less than 30 days. Claims repudiation ratio, again, it's 1.59% for HDFC Ergo. ICICI Lombard, it's at 8.28%. It's pretty high out there, right? ICICI Lombard is pretty high, the claim rejection ratio. If you talk about the settlement ratio in terms of value of claims, it's 54.65% for HDFC Ergo, and ICICI Lombard, it's even worse. It's 48.1%. So ICICI Lombard is actually even worse than HDFC Ergo in terms of settling the claims with respect to the value of the claim, the amount of claim that they are able to settle. So based on all the parameters that we have discussed for claims experience, Optima Secure has been rated as 4.85 out of 5, and ICICI Lombard's Elevate has been rated as 4.54 out of 5. If you talk about the customer service rating on toll free, HDFC Ergo is average, ICICI Lombard is average, response time on Twitter or X, HDFC Ergo is average, ICICI Lombard is slow. The percentage of complaints received on after sale service, that is 0.01% for both the brands, for HDFC Ergo and ICICI Lombard, which is kind of like the best, out there. If we talk about the customer service experience, HDFC Ergo Optima Secure has been rated as 5 on 5, and ICICI Lombard's Elevate product has been rated as 3.13 out of 5. So this basically shows that HDFC Ergo is far better in terms of customer service experience when compared with ICICI Lombard's Elevate product. If you talk about the products, again, in inpatient hospitalization, there are no limits on room rent, there are no limits on ICU limit. However, in ICICI Lombard, you should note that the no limit on room rent is available as an add-on. You need to pay extra to actually remove the room rent limit. By default, there is a room rent limit in ICICI Lombard. If you talk about the pre and post hospitalization, everything remains the same. It's just that in ICICI Lombard, the pre-hospitalization number of days is 90 days instead of 60 days in HDFC Ergo Optima Secure. Remaining all the things are same. Daycare treatments, everything is same. There are no limits. All treatments are covered in both the plans. Domiciliary treatment available up to sum insured. In ICICI Lombard, there is a list of 15 exclusion of illnesses that is available in the domiciliary hospitalization. That is not available in Optima Secure. Do know that. Organ donor, it is covered up to sum insured. Modern treatments, there are no financial limits and covered up to sum insured. Bonus, again, it's a guaranteed bonus. 50% increase in Optima Secure, and this 50% is 20% in ICICI Lombard's Elevate plan. Maximum capping is 100%. The refill benefit, again, it is available in both the plans. Unlimited number of times is available in Optima Secure by paying extra. It's available as an add-on. In Elevate, this is a by default thing. You can actually have unlimited number of restores as a default thing. You don't need to pay extra in ICICI Lombard's Elevate plan. Non-medical expenses, it is covered in both the plans. In Optima Secure, it is covered as an inbuilt benefit. In ICICI Lombard's Elevate plan, this is available as an add-on. So based on the product benefits that we have discussed for HDFC Ergo, Optima Secure and ICICI Lombard's Elevate, the product rating for Optima Secure is 5 on 5, and for ICICI Lombard's Elevate is 3.94 out of 5. Next, let's compare the limits and exclusions offered by both these plans. Basically, in terms of sublimits, there it is not available more or less in both the plans, in Elevate as well as in Optima Secure out there. If we talk about the waiting periods, all standard waiting periods are available in both the plans. The initial waiting period of 30 days is involved in both the plans. For specified treatment waiting period in Optima Secure, it is 24 months. In Elevate, it is 12 months, but it is available as an add-on. You need to actually pay extra to reduce the specific treatments waiting period from 24 months to 12 months. For a few lists of specific pre-existing diseases like blood pressure, diabetes, heart diseases, you can actually reduce it to 90 days. With respect to pre-existing disease waiting period, it is standard as 36 months in Optima Secure. In Elevate, it can be reduced to 12 months, but it is available as an add-on. You need to pay extra to actually reduce the waiting period of PED diseases from 36 months to 12 months. You need to pay extra for that. Right. If you talk about the deductibles, as we have already discussed in Optima Secure, you have an option to actually get deductible from 25,000 till 3 lakh rupees. In Elevate plan, there is no deductible option. However, if you talk about co-payment, there is an co-payment option available in ICICI Lombard's Elevate plan, which varies from 10% till 50%. It's an option that you can actually purchase. Co-payment is not available in Optima Secure. Now, if we talk about the overall rating that Beshak has given to these two products, based on all the parameters that we have discussed in this video, HDFC Ergo's Optima Secure has been rated as 4.94 out of 5, and ICICI Lombard's Elevate product has been rated as 4.1 out of 5. This clearly shows that HDFC Ergo is a winner amongst these two products. If we talk about the price, this plan is actually costly. That 2x benefit that we were talking about, the secure benefit, actually what HDFC Ergo has done, they have factored in this benefit in their premiums itself, right? This is actually an expensive plan. If you talk about the premium and compare it with like ICICI Lombard's Elevate plan, HDFC Ergo Optima Secure is 24,036 rupees for a 30-year-old adult, self and spouse having a 1-year-old child living in Mumbai for a 10 lakh sum insured. It is 24,036 rupees. If you compare it with like Elevate, it is close to like 18,400 rupees. So you can see like, there's like a 6.5 thousand rupees ka difference in Optima Secure. It is actually a costly product. If you compare all the plans out there, HDFC Ergo's Optima Secure is one of the costliest plan out there. Lastly, I would highly recommend, if you want to know more about HDFC Ergo's Optima Secure plan or any other plan out there, please visit our website. You can book a free consultation with one of our financial experts. They are going to give you personalized recommendations, and they are going to be giving you comparison of Optima Secure with all the available plans out there, and you can actually get to know the best suited, the most tailored out plan for you and your family. Thank you so much.